Abraham Lincoln is remembered as one of the greatest presidents in American history. He was a man born into poverty, who rose to lead a divided nation through its darkest hour. Lincoln did not just preserve the United States. He changed the meaning of freedom itself. This is the story of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States and the man who ended slavery. Abraham Lincoln was born on February 12, 1809, in a small log cabin in Kentucky. His family was poor, and his childhood was filled with hardship. Lincoln received very little formal education, less than 1 year in total. Despite this, he had a deep love for reading and learning. He taught himself by reading books like the Bible, Aesop's Fables, and Shakespeare. From a young age, Lincoln showed strong moral values, honesty, and compassion, qualities that later earned him the nickname Honest Abe. As a young man, Lincoln worked many jobs: farmer, shopkeeper, rail splitter, and postmaster. Eventually, he taught himself law and became a lawyer in Illinois. Lincoln entered politics in the 1830s as a member of the Illinois state legislature. He later served 1 term in the U.S. House of Representatives. Though he lost several elections early in his career, Lincoln never gave up. His famous debates with Stephen Douglas in 1858 brought him national attention, especially for his strong opposition to the expansion of slavery. In 1860, Abraham Lincoln was elected the 16th President of the United States. His election caused deep division in the country. Southern states feared Lincoln would end slavery, so several states seceded from the Union. Soon after Lincoln took office, the American Civil War began in 1861. The nation was now divided into 2 sides: the Union, North, the Confederacy, South. As president during the Civil War, Lincoln faced enormous challenges. The country was tearing itself apart, and millions of lives were at stake. Lincoln believed the Union must be preserved at all costs. He took bold actions, sometimes controversial, to keep the nation together. He worked closely with military leaders, replaced ineffective generals, and constantly faced criticism from both sides. Despite this, Lincoln remained calm, patient, and focused on his mission. One of Lincoln's greatest achievements was ending slavery. In 1863, he issued the Emancipation Proclamation, which declared freedom for enslaved people in Confederate states. Although it did not immediately free all slaves, it changed the purpose of the war, making freedom a central goal. Later, Lincoln pushed for the 13th Amendment, which permanently abolished slavery in the United States. This was a historic moment that reshaped the nation forever. In 1863, Lincoln delivered one of the most famous speeches in history, the Gettysburg Address. In just a few minutes, he reminded Americans that the nation was founded on equality and liberty. His words inspired hope and unity during a time of great suffering. On April 14, 1865, just days after the Civil War ended, Abraham Lincoln was assassinated. He was shot by John Wilkes Booth while attending a play at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. Lincoln died the next morning, shocking the entire nation. America had lost a leader at the moment of victory. Abraham Lincoln's legacy lives on today. He preserved the Union, ended slavery, and proved that democracy could survive even in its darkest times. From a log cabin to the White House, Lincoln's life remains a powerful symbol of courage, honesty, and hope. Abraham Lincoln was not just a president. He was the conscience of a nation.